Cleaning business owner, if you are giving out proposals, but you're not landing the clients, meaning no one's picking up and calling you back, you could be making one of these few mistakes. I'm gonna show you what those mistakes are and how to get over them. But first, what's up? Mike Mak here, founder of AutomatedCleaningBusiness.com, and I'm back with another video. And like I just mentioned, it's a common issue. People are, maybe you're able to get some leads and you're putting some proposals together, right? Now, proposals are not simple to put together, especially because you want to make a great first impression. You want to make comprehensive proposals. So I feel your pain and I've been there. And that's what this video is for. You're probably making one of these mistakes and I want you to stop so you can prosper with your cleaning service. So I'm gonna show you what the mistakes are and like I said, how to get over them. Let's not waste any time, let's get right to it. Okay, reason number one, why you are just not getting that call back after putting out a proposal to a potential client is professional vibe. Okay, now listen, I'm not saying you're unprofessional. Maybe you are pretty professional, but I know in my case, back when I first went on my first ever walkthrough, it was back when I owned a franchise. Now in those days, my franchisor would land an account and then I would go meet up with him and we would walk the space together, meet the client, and I would learn so much from this person. But my first ever walkthrough was kind of a nightmare. Now I didn't know it at the time, but I was making a huge walkthrough mistake. And boy, when we were done with that first walkthrough, I got an earful from the franchisor. They had spent all this time, effort, and energy getting this client to engage with them to ultimately win the bid for the franchise. And I showed up wearing a company polo, basketball shorts, and basketball sneakers. Why? It's because I'm a sporty guy. That's how I always dressed. And these were nice basketball shorts and nice sneakers, but it's just not professional. And the office we were in was a medical office. It just wasn't giving off the right appearance. So because of that, we never landed that account. And the blame for that goes squarely on my shoulders because I made a very important mistake and I did not give off a professional vibe. So make sure you are dressed right, really professional. You don't need to be in a suit and tie or anything like that, but I simply could have just worn some darker jeans, nice company polo, maybe some boots or some shoes, and I'm ready to go. But basketball shorts, basketball sneakers, not the vibe we were going for. So definitely clean up your appearance and your language. If you are maybe fast talking or you're a little rough around the edges, clean those two up for a professional vibe. Let's get to number two. All right, reason number two, why you're putting out proposals and you're not landing accounts, and that is you're not standing out. You're not standing out. Now again, if you're not new to this channel, you're gonna hear me say the word unicorn for the 1 millionth time. And if I'm saying it that much, it's obviously for a reason. You have to stand out. When you are going on a walkthrough, meeting a potential client, you have to understand that more times than not, you are going to be just one of quite a few people also handing in a proposal. So if there is nothing unique about you, nothing different about you, then you're not going to keep their attention. You're not going to get them interested in working with you, especially if your pricing isn't aligned, which we're going to talk about in a minute. And just so I'm clear, I'm not talking about showing up in like a Big Bird suit or wearing like an Elmo mask. That's not what I mean. What I mean is showing up professional, listening to them, asking great quality questions. Like, these things really help you stand out. You can't stand out if you are just like everyone else. Like, if you just show up to a walkthrough like most people, where you just kind of say like, all right, what are the rooms to clean? What's the square footage? Okay, and then you give them a price on the spot. Yeah, they're not calling you back because you just did nothing to separate yourself from anyone else, because that's what everyone else is doing. So when it comes down to making a decision on who they want to be their next cleaner, they're mainly gonna pick price. And chances are, especially if you're watching a channel like this, you're probably not gonna be the lowest bid. So then you're never gonna win accounts if you don't stand out. So start doing that immediately to get those callbacks. Let's get to number three. All right, the next two are awesome. You're not gonna wanna miss them. And I'm gonna get to them in 1 second. Before I do, if you're getting value from this, hit that like button. And also subscribe if you have not. These videos are here for you to prosper. Now, let's get back to the content. Okay, reason number three why you're not getting those callbacks is you're not demonstrating value. You have to demonstrate value. Guys, when you go to an account, right, they have to feel like you're a professional. They have to feel like you're not everyone else. Because oftentimes, when no one in your area is able to demonstrate value, you all tend to kind of fit into a box. Okay, now I had to learn this the hard way, because in the beginning I would miss out on so many clients because I just wasn't demonstrating value. And what I mean by that is, when I would go in, I wouldn't position my company as an expert company. I wouldn't talk about the things that I knew that could benefit them. I wouldn't make good suggestions. I was just so happy to be there. I would just be happy to walk around, see how many rooms there were, see how many bathrooms there were, mark it all down a pad, and just say, oh, okay, thank you very much. You'll have your proposal really soon. That's not demonstrating value. Demonstrating value is acting like an expert. Demonstrating value is walking in, shaking their hand, looking around the place, looking up, looking down, checking everything through, asking good quality questions, giving your professional opinion on certain things like certain polish to use for the stainless steel, certain microfibers to use, certain floor solutions to use so they can get the cloudiness out of the floors, things like that. They just help them feel that you've been doing this a little while. Now you're probably thinking, what if I don't know any of that stuff? That's absolutely fine. You don't need to, and I didn't in the beginning. So what you would do is just go on Google. Just look up the best ways to, clean stainless steel. What's the best polish to use? What about tile floors, VCT floors? I mean, you could just go through a rabbit hole and just start learning some stuff. I mean, this is a business that's going to bring you so much money over the long haul. There's nothing wrong with actually taking some time to just familiarize yourself with some of this stuff. It's really straightforward, and trust me, it's not that complicated. You don't have to go out and go to cleaning college to know how to recommend some great products here and there for your customer. They appreciate that, and sometimes that is the difference that's going to land your account. Let's go to number 4. All right, reason number 4 why you're just not getting that call back is pricing. That's right. If your pricing has no rhyme or reason, or if you're going by square foot alone, I mean, these things are going to lose you accounts. They're going to lose you accounts. You got to stay out of Facebook groups. Stop listening to people who aren't where you want to be telling you how to price. Now, it doesn't mean anyone pricing by square foot is wrong. That's not what I mean. I mean, if you are getting information from someone who's struggling with pricing, I mean, it's going to set you back. Try to figure out, when when someone gives you their example of how much they're charging per square footage, ask them a little bit more about what they're doing in their company so far. So, because people are always lined up to give you information, and what I've realized, it's often, a lot of times, not always of course, often the people the most excited to give you information don't have the best feel of what's going on in their own business. So I want you to be very careful with that. So if someone's pricing by square foot, ask a little bit about their situation. Ask about hey, are you actually doing your own cleaning? Because sometimes if you're doing your own cleaning, pricing by square foot, it's not a big deal. It's actually not that bad. But again, if you're on this channel, we're not cleaners here, we're CEOs. And there's nothing wrong with cleaning, but ultimately, if you want to build a big company, we can't do it by cleaning. So tighten your pricing up. Make sure you're not making any pricing mistakes. I have plenty of pricing videos on this channel, so if you're curious about them, I'll put one up in a second. But guys, if you stop making these mistakes, you will actually start landing these clients, because I know how it feels. It's incredibly frustrating to just do your best to get leads, and then you finally get leads, and then it's not going anywhere. Don't worry, it's not you. It's just, it happens to all of us in the very beginning. We all make these mistakes. No one's perfect. I'm not perfect. Nobody is perfect, okay? So allow yourself some grace there. Kind of feel good about yourself. Dust yourself off. Keep getting those leads, and then apply what I told you in this video, and you're gonna start landing more clients. That's it for this video. Hope you found it valuable. Subscribe if you haven't already, and watch this video for more. Peace out. Oh, let me do it again. Sorry. Now, let's get back to 3 and 4. No, let me do it again. Now, let's get back to the content.